Yo, what's up? My name is Stefan Benz. I'm a 16-year-old singer, songwriter, and artist from South Africa, but I live in LA now.
Oh, give me love, give me love, give me love, but don't give me too much. Nah, don't give me too much. No, 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 no. Oh, give me love, give me love, give me love, but don't give me too much. No, no, my heart could blow up. Don't give me too much. One look from you.
I was 11-year-old Stefan Benz in South Africa. That's my name, Stefan Benz. And I'm with the team that I'm with right now 5 years ago saying, so that's not gonna fly. What's the real name? And we went, well, first of all, Stefan is spelled the exact same as Stefan, so Stefan is right. And then my real last name is spelled B-E-Z-U-I-D-E, and it just keeps on going. But we use the B-E-Z, just added to the end, so Ben, Stefan Benz. It was kind of similar, but I don't know, I think we were on a lot of last names. One that I wanted to do was Stefan Ren, R-E-N, because my sister's name is Rensha, and I like Stefan Ren, but that was never really gonna fly. But Stefan Benz, that just has the ring, that has the nice little ring. Well, I always have this story when I was like a little kid, I wanted to be a race car driver. And then finally one day I was sitting in a South African restaurant, and it's like almost like McDonald's where you have the playground, and I was playing on the playground at the restaurant, and When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars played over the speakers. And I was like, like I love this song. I went home, sat in my room for 6 hours, learned it over and over and over, and I was like, Mom, listen to me sing this song. And she was like, okay, good job. Now go play outside or whatever, And then I was like, that was kind of the moment. But I mean, I was always influenced more by like R&B stuff. So Smokey Robinson and older kind of R&B stuff. Stevie Wonder was more what I like than like the mainstream pop stuff. So that's kind of what I fell in love with. South Africa is almost one of the like furthest places you could possibly be from LA, right? So I had to make sure there was a little level of stability for when I moved here, but that all fell to the ground because right when I moved here, COVID. Right when I moved here, 2 months, I moved 2 months before COVID started. So all that stability that we built up for when we moved here, just all under the, all to the ground, and it all fell apart. And all the grind that we set up, we had to stop for a sec and just kind of like take back and isolate and all this stuff. So no matter how much we prepared, that happened.
I don't know what you say. I still get nervous when I see your face. I just can't help it. I'm stalling.
COVID was the most creative I've ever been, and the most productive I've ever been. I came in to COVID and to America as a 13-year-old kid. I couldn't play the guitar back then. I was writing songs, but not as frequently. I can dance now to a certain extent, at least a little better. So there's all these things that I kind of like developed, and that was kind of the plan from the beginning. Me as a little kid, I had certain aspects. I might have had the talent side down, but I wasn't really working hard to achieve it. So for me to write the songs and learn the piano and learn the guitar and do all this stuff to make me a real artist, and that's kind of what COVID did for me. So for me, it was one of the most creative times of my life so far.
I can't keep on waiting for tomorrow. Just hoping you don't bring your boyfriend this time. I got plans to follow. They think I've been.
Babysitter is kind of the first song that kind of marks the beginning of me getting older and becoming more of an adult. Now that I'm 16, I released my first song when I was 12. So you can literally listen to me from 12 to 16 releasing songs consistently. And now from 16, I'll be consistently releasing songs until I'm 18, 20. So you'll really literally have this collection of songs from seeing me grow from 12 to 18. And I think this is kind of like the mark from the 12-year-old, and now it's like, oh, this is the new era right now that I'm changing into and becoming more of a young adult. So Babysitter is kind of that mark. The Babysitter, like I said, it's based on real events. When you see a movie and it says true story, this isn't a true story. It's based on real events. That's how I describe it. We all had a babysitter, and she's just a few years older than me when I was a little kid, and I liked her when I was a little kid. Now we're both older. Now I look different, she looked different. Like that's just kind of how it is. Like I had a crush on her then. Now I hit her up, and now it's like, oh, we're both older. So that's kind of what the story is saying.
My ex-girl was a 10, had the big check in the bank, had the blue check on the ground everywhere that I went.
I think all artists are always finding their sound. Like I don't think anybody's completely sound in what they want to do, and you know, artists always change up because if you can't top yourself, like you kind of always gotta find the new thing. So I think for me, like even if I'm confident in where I'm at right now, I'm gonna have a new sound. Like oh, this is this new thing that I want to do like a month from now, and I think it'll always keep on kind of changing a little. But I think I'm closer than I've been, obviously. So yeah, I think there's always room for improvement and room for change. But this is a mark right here. It's like a new kind of Benz.
I can't believe that.
Ja,
I can't believe it.
can't believe it.
Sometimes I wonder how I'd ever make it through this world without having you. I just wouldn't have a clue.
I think it was a blessing and a curse for me to kind of have my voice change at a pretty relatively early age, because I was 12, then 13, and then you kind of hear 13, and then 14 is kind of like how I am now. Like I don't sound very different right now to when I was 14. So I've kind of had time now to be stable in where my voice is now, and you know I don't feel like it has like that much more room to like fall apart or like change anymore. You know, like it might change, but not in a detrimental way to my voice. I think it might be more of a richness, not necessarily a tone or like a pitch thing. So you never know. But for right now, I can only do what I do.
Are you guys excited to meet Stefan?
You know, now that I'm 16, I've had a while to be able to look back, and now it's just time to work, because enough of the relax, and now it's time to grind and make it happen. Yeah, no, so Babysitter comes out, and I'm excited about that one because we've had that one for a little bit now, and I'm excited for that to kind of mark the new era. But then after that, I'm probably releasing a bunch of singles that are kind of all this similar new pop wave vibe with Babysitter, and then like the next one will probably be Joyride or something like that. And they're all kind of the same pocket, and then we'll probably release an album, which is gonna be, you know, the full evolution of this era of me growing up, because Babysitter's kind of that in between, and then I think the album will be the real deal for that. And then I'm going on tour in the summer, so it's going to be a busy year for me, which I'm very thankful for, because I haven't been, I wasn't able to be that busy for 2020, you know, so finally. I got a rock song called Getaway. I got some nice R&B adult, like more grown-up record, one called Pick Up Your Phone. I got some pop stuff, and I think it's just really, like you said, finding what works best for me and what I think the people resonate with the most when I release them. But you know, honestly, I can't lie. Right now, like recently, I've been writing a lot of Afro stuff. I love it. But the album's gonna be kind of like the same vibe, which we have to figure out what that is. Hi, my name is Stefan Benz, and I just been buzzed.